The frightening new zombie drug gripping parts of Africa. Here are the facts. It's called Kush, it's highly addictive, and it contains, wait for it, human bones. Sierra Leone has had to declare a national emergency because of rampant abuse of the drug, and they've even had to increase security in graveyards to prevent addicts from digging up skeletons.
She's dead, Corey. Kill Jenny, Corey. You notice that? Alright, am I your only wife, Corey? Alright.
Why would anyone try and get high of human bones?
That's what the message that I'm getting here. That the baking of the graves here is about that.
It's about what?
About taking bones and make kush.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies. They call it Kush, dried leaves mixed with a cocktail of chemicals. As the impact of Africa's worst drug epidemic deepens, disturbing reports have emerged about the newest ingredient, human bones. We have come to one of the main cemeteries in Freetown because we are told that local communities are forming groups to stop the grave robbers. They are called Friends of the Dead.
We have many destructions. Even this is other. There is not even remains inside here.
Oh, this is another one?
Yeah, come here. See inside, come here.
So the coffin and everything is there, but they just took the bones?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're taking all the bones.
They're taking the bones?
Yes.
How many graves destroyed, you said?
It's more than thousands.
More than 1,000 graves?
Yeah.
2,000.
Despite the work of David and his friends, even the dead aren't safe from the Kush crisis. At the country's only mental health hospital, Dr. Jusu Matia has seen the recipe change over time.
You know, it's an ever-changing phenomenon. One time you hear they have added formalin, before you know it, they have added something else. But the recent substance that has been added now is the human bone. Human bones contains a lot of sulfur, and sulfur has the potential of giving that feeling of high, especially when taken in at high concentrations and when inhaled, because it goes directly to the brain.
So, I'm the when you see me, let's go up, turn up. Everybody gets murdered. Some people die, it don't matter.
So Sierra Leone is declaring an emergency after addicts are digging up graves to get high on a drug made from human bones. So for those of you who don't know, Sierra Leone is on the west coast of Africa, and they're currently facing an epidemic where there's a drug called Kush that's being used all over and manufactured partly by using human bone. This is causing people to come rob graves and steal the bones of buried people. Apparently the drug is pretty cheap to manufacture. Just requires one specific ingredient that requires people to steal bones from old cemeteries, in which case the government has actually had to beef up security at cemeteries to stop this problem. And this drug creates sort of a hypnotic high, as one would describe. They said this drug first started being produced around 6 years ago in their country, and the epidemic of users and the increase in grave robberies has skyrocketed since then. Doctors are also seeing an increase of around 4,000% of deaths due to organ failures, which is a direct result of this drug use.
Are you scared?
Not really.
Amber, how old are you?
38.
38 years old? How long have you been out here in the streets, Amber?
Well, this time about 6 months.
6 months.
It's eating me alive.
It's eating you alive being out here? Why? What's happening?
I'm not gonna go into that, but
Okay.
I would call it a dependency, not an addiction. It's every 2 hours, like a baby in a box. Yeah. You don't want it.
Some people have mentioned they need it every hour, every 30 minutes. They have to have it. At first, they liked it when they tried it at first because it numbed them, right? But now if they try to get off of it, they can't. They have to have it because if not, they go through withdrawals. The sickness, it really hurts. It's painful. Is that happening to you as well?
Yes.
And Have you tried any type of treatment, some type of support? No, not yet. Okay.
Now, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is The Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys. In the past, I've done multiple videos about drug addiction and drug abuse. I just wanted to come out once again to warn you guys about drug abuse, drug consumption, just experimenting. I promise you guys this. Experimenting with anything that is an illegal substance or just a substance that is a drug is not the way to go. Don't do it. Right? You run the risk of immediately falling addicted, or you run the risk of experimenting for way too longer than you should. And that's going to cost you in your life. That's going to cost you. I told you about multiple other drugs in the US. But these drugs always start overseas before they come into South Africa. Right? There's a drug now in Sierra Leone that is manufactured from human being bones. You know what that means at this point. They have to literally dig out the bones of deceased people in order for them to manufacture this drug, and it's running rampant, right? It's only a matter of time until it gets here. They always get here. They always do. Your best bet is to stay away from all drugs. And if you can, stay away from alcohol. People say that weed is a gateway drug. I've smoked weed. I've experimented, drank alcohol, what have you. Don't do any of that shit. It's not worth it. Leave it alone. Kwanamanje, this drug is manufactured from human bones that have been dug up. They are now making laws in Sierra Leone to try to combat this situation. It doesn't matter what drug it is. Any substance that is going to alter your perception, your mind, the person that you are, is a no-go zone. It should be a no-go zone. Leave it alone. It's not worth it. I'm going to show you a couple of clips of people that have consumed multiple different drugs. Look at how these people behave. They can't help it because they're high. You don't want to be one of these people. It looks painful. It's the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. If Nyaupe who get to SA doesn't believe, all of them are getting here. Right?
Please don't do crack, guys.
How long you say you sleep outside? So how long have you been on the streets? Like how long you been living out here?
About 4 months.
Okay.
About 4 months.
What caused that to happen? Like what led to that?
Sleeping on the streets. Well, you know, I got a mental problem with nobody to understand me because I feel like I'm God, you know, and I feel like I'm Jesus Christ with dreads and all that back in the flesh, and I'm gonna save the world, and you know, and I feel like I'm trapped around demons all over.
I can believe
So
that.
that's what I got, and I love you, and thank you. Thank you.
And how did you get on crack? How you...
We wasn't done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm coming back.
It's
I'm coming
okay,
back.
it's
Okay.
okay. You're doing
Sorry.
good though. So you want to know how did you get introduced to crack?
Oh,
Like how you got on started with that?
the streets is it's hard. You know what I'm saying? So they put the crack in the streets to kill the families of the blacks. You know, smoke the crack. The father, he sell it or smoke it, and the mother, she smoke it or sell it, and the son becomes a cell boy or a block boy. You know what I'm saying? It's a trap. This shit is a trap. You know what I'm saying? You don't sell it, you don't either start smoking it, and when they start smoking it, it's the best smoke in the world. It smoke better than all that shit. It smoke real good. So they got some shit that smoke real good, and they rocking you to sleep with that bitch, selling it to you, letting it come in this motherfucker, come in this America, and surrounding you with the shit, and trapping you in the jungle, smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What age did you get started?
No, I just started smoking like maybe a year ago, and I went to my friend's house, and I used to smoke spice and shit like that, and I tried it, and I liked it, and I stayed with it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm not homeless because of that. I'm homeless because I don't want to be in jail. You know what I'm saying?
I need a photo with you. You're funny. Obviously. Yeah, you see?
Yeah,
Take
legit.
It's a video.
Yeah, it's a video. Bonga and Richard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
And I wish you tons and profound abundance. Oh, I know. Yes.
Don't talk like this.
You know me. Jolly old me.
Dus wel elke dag gewoon stil uit mij. Zei je wel, jouw moeder zo goed is van. Als je wel nooit een blijfkost kan praten. Ik wil like zeggen, wat gebruikt zij? Zij stinkielig. Elke dag komt ze hier met jou. Ze krijgt die van.
Alright, so I'm here with Joanna. Joanna, how old are you?
I'm 32.
32.
Yeah.
And are you originally from Arizona?
Yeah, born and raised in Maryville.
In Maryville?
Yeah.
Are you homeless?
Yeah. Been homeless for 4 years.
For 4 years?
4 long years.
How did you end up homeless?
Well, I became homeless because I got addicted to prescription Percocets.
Yeah.
And just my life went downhill from there. You know, my family didn't want to help me out no more. They didn't want anything to do with me, so I have nowhere to go, so I'm out here.
Do you have a substance abuse problem?
Yeah, I do, too, fentanyl.
It's a normal afternoon on the doorstep of San Francisco's main government building, a snapshot of America's fentanyl crisis. It doesn't just look stark. An average of 1 person every 10 hours dies in this city of a fentanyl overdose. It's often here, in the drug-ravaged Tenderloin district. Are you a fentanyl user?
Absolutely. I've been an opiate addict for probably 10 years.
Trevor used to inject heroin, but fentanyl, he says, is a different beast, and he wants everyone to know.
I smoked crack for the first time when I was 18. I was at a party, man, and a bitch gave it to me. I followed a bitch. I really don't want to explain that anymore, because the crack is the hold on you. I can shake it, but I have nobody to shake it with. Loneliness is a bad motherfucker when you're homeless. And basically the best way to be when you're homeless is lonely. Can't trust nobody on these streets. Men get raped, women get raped. I know you heard me say it. Men rape men rape women. People get hurt out here every day. I've seen people get their head smashed in. I've smashed head in. And who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Some people never hear you out here.
I'd say even birth pain, it can be that bad. Because I know, in my opinion, birth pain is the worst pain anybody can go through. So I feel Rasta is coming a very close second. That is why you get those who kill themselves, hang themselves, you know what I mean, take their lives because they can't handle the Rasta. The Rasta is bad. It's like in your bone, inside your bones, in your organs, in your bones, in your fucking muscles. It's in everything you feel it. And the only way to stop it, pain is nothing. Fuck all is gonna help you. The only thing gonna help you is to eat a better escape or morphine. That's the only 2 things that will help you. Heroin or morphine. Because heroin is weaker, morphine is stronger. It's just
ore bread o kwera hodisitse tshepa from 11 years tse le kwa le Lesotho ba dula strateng.
Batho ba tlong ba le banyane tse toropong e be ke banka nna ngwana ka a monyane o na le bo 2 years.
And where do you go to relieve yourself?
Any place, anywhere, even just that's why you see the town is very dirty. Some others they care about their health, so they don't just do it public. But mostly they don't mind. Even after this taxi, you can just kaka here. That's why you see most of the times the taxi drivers are beating us. Is because of that. You're selling food here, your restaurant is here. Someone can just come and tea and kaka here. And at night he's coming again, he's going to sleep here where he kaka during the day.